And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, from parts unknown, unless you are Chubbs, Nikki, or me, in which case it is England, Tennessee, Louisiana, in that descending order. My name is Richard Allen. Welcome to the Squatchable podcast, where this week we will take a look at some of the videos I was able to find. Calling it news is overly generous, in my opinion. Joining me from Memphis, Tennessee, well, outside Memphis, Tennessee, Nikki. Nikki, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking. And joining us fresh from a wrestle with a Rougarou from Louisiana, Chubbs.
Hey, greetings to everyone.
The Rougarou, man. My favorite current cryptid.
Nice.
Absolutely love that thing. If you like Chubbs, if you like Nikki, if you like the Squatchable podcast, you may enjoy the badly drawn misadventures of two Bigfoot. Head on over to Facebook and Bigfooting with Keith and Colin, where this week Keith and Colin will attempt to go to the moon.
Will they really?
They will really go to the moon. Last week I said they were going to tunnel to the center of the earth, and they did. This week,
right. You are a man of your word.
I am a man of my word. That'll do it. Without further ado, I am your host, Richard Allen. Let's just get on with it. Our first video comes from, the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization and our dear friend of the show, Kelly Shaw. In this video, he gives a report about a sighting that was sent to him, including a video of said sighting. They asked the person numerous questions about elevation, the size of the subject, and then they showed the video of the Bigfoot. And then apparently they're going to do a follow-up investigation. We're all looking forward to that. Kelly Shaw, of course, is known for his amazing follow-up investigations. Chubbs, why don't you take over before I say something mean?
I find nothing wrong ever with, following up on a sighting or taking down the report. A couple things bother me about this, just that the figure is supposedly 7 miles away, and he repeats, he came in with it was seen with a very powerful scope, but at 7 miles away, I don't think you can identify anything truthfully. And the other thing, I don't like when people say somewhere a human couldn't go, although people have been to the top of Mount Everest, so I don't know how many places that's really true. But other than that, it's just a nice report, and that's all we can go by.
Nikki, what did you think?
It's some guy taking a walk.
Some guy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, get a little bit more out of you than that.
Well, no, I mean, just how far away it was. 7 miles, whatever. No, look, you could easily, well, not so easily, but you could get up there. It's nothing, I don't know. It's a dude taking a walk. It's so far away, and it can be so skewed at times. There's no way that you can possibly say that is or isn't a Bigfoot. And that, they can do further investigations, but all they're going to do is run away as soon as they get close to anything anyway. So it's a person taking a walk.
Okay, Nikki, our resident skeptic, as you know, I have nothing but respect for Kelly Shaw and the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah, it's such detail.
Obviously a Bigfoot.
Wish Phil was here. We could get him to do a breakdown.
A breakdown of all the clouds and the nothingness that is a person walking through some snow. Yeah.
Nikki, we're remaining neutral, and we are not going to say either way.
Oh, okay. It's totally a Sasquatch, maybe.
That's
probably
not neutral, is it?
Okay, fine. It may or may not be. Looks like one. Couldn't be a tall dude in the snow. What is it?
Yes, that's a good response. He's cropping it at half speed. As I said, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Kelly Shaw. you know, the fact that he once went to a site of a hoax and found a bunch of Bigfoot evidence and told everyone that he'd found this Bigfoot evidence and then it turned out to be a hoax. That doesn't mean anything to me.
No, this could very well be a Bigfoot.
This could obviously be a Bigfoot, and Kelly Shaw is all right by the Squatchable. Oh, God, threw up in my
Tastes
mouth.
gross, doesn't it? Yeah. Nobody wants to.
Oh. I can't be neutral. He's a dick. He's useless. Other people have found, and then he does investigations like it's a big deal. I mean, go find original sites yourself. Turn it.
That doesn't seem like that's. That seems like that's some effort. You know.
Effort, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I would rather just go up to a place that says they saw Bigfoot and then collect some. Thank you, SoFlo.
SoFlo's giving you some love.
And you know, collect some twigs and take some pictures of some trees with some limbs snapped that couldn't have happened from a lightning bolt or anything, and just say that Bigfoot was there. That's the easiest way to do it. Let other people do the work, and then you fabricate the evidence.
Yeah, we're all pretty much convinced this is a dude on a mountainside, right?
Yeah. It looks like a dude on a yeah, in a parka probably.
Yep. Alrighty then, moving on. Oh, this again.
Why?
Bigfoot.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
Bigfoot Tony. I always do Bigfoot Tony videos. That's why this again. Bigfoot Tony decided this week to throw his own 2 cents into the whole Bluff Creek massacre theory, and I'm just sitting here going, why? Why won't it stop? Why won't it stop? Why do we need to talk about this? Why? Somebody answer me that. Why do we need to talk about this?
Because people like you are going to watch it, and then you're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Why did you feel the need to talk about it?
Because it's Bigfoot Tony. I always cover Bigfoot Tony videos. Apart from Phil, he's one of my favourite breaker downs. Not even sure that's a verb, but
no, breakdowners.
Breaker downs.
Breaker downs.
That's how I've chosen to say it.
Okay.
But I love me some Bigfoot Tony, so I saw it posted this week. And I was like, ooh, grab that video, and it was this. It was this.
So it wasn't the subject. You were just helping endorse Bigfoot Tony. Not that you wanted to talk about the subject again.
No, I don't want to talk about this subject again. I hate this subject. It's the stupidest subject in Bigfooting.
Bigfoot Tony good.
And Bigfooting includes the Ketchum Project, interdimensional portals, and sex with aliens.
And red filters.
I mean, there are a lot of really stupid things in the Bigfoot community, and the fact that I consider the Bluff Creek Massacre theory to be the stupidest says something. But yeah, here it is again. Bigfoot Tony breaks down why it's a load of crap. I mean, Tony, mate, I know you listen to the show. Why did we need to know this was crap?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, someone else talk. I'm sorry.
Okay. I think one, we definitely need people like Bigfoot Tony, you know, who can analyze things for us. But to answer your question, I think certain people go back to things like this because it's so old and there's nothing more we can do with it except add stuff that probably isn't real, you know, until we have, like, we're in, you know, got 4K televisions. When we can move up and analyze even more of, like, Patty herself, all people can do is add to the story whatever they want because there's nothing we can do about it. It's so old. We can't go. The site is not the same. Nothing. So they're just, people can add whatever they want. I think that's why they go back.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That does make a lot of sense.
This was brought back by that How to Hunt guy whose videos I absolutely flat out refuse to feature on this podcast anymore after the last one. Because like he would be an a bottomless well of constant videos we could talk about. If I didn't have so much contempt for him. Icky, what did you think of this video?
It was pretty much what you guys already said. I mean,
didn't watch
I'm
it,
tired of. I did actually. I'm just really tired of watching videos on it. So I've watched the video, but not really paid attention. Sorry.
I get it. The Buff Creek Massacre theory. Piss off. We're done with it. I appreciate Bigfoot Tony. I will always feature Bigfoot Tony's videos on this podcast.
I wasn't talking smack about him. I'm just.
Oh, I know. But as far as the massacre theory goes, just get over it. Just stop talking about it and pretend it doesn't exist. Talk about Matthew Johnson's research. That's something a lot more believable. Moving on to our next show. Yeah, the fact that I've said that, I should say something. Right, okay. So this one, beautifully edited, can I just say?
Yeah.
It is really beautiful. I would agree.
I mean, a lot of effort went into making this 10-minute video.
11-minute video.
Oh, sorry. Captain Semantics over here. But anyway, it's about one man's journey to search for the UK Bigfoot. As you can see, he's edited it really well. Very nice.
It's beautifully filmed. Like they've got like close-ups on barks that's really pretty with some music. I mean, someone cared about this video.
You can say this is definitely the British countryside. I recognise the roads. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. It's a very nice done video. That, however, does not change my opinion on British Bigfoot. It is a load of crap.
As opposed to American Bigfoot.
Look, American Bigfoot has like proper history. The Native Americans talked about it.
You should fast forward through some of it just because it really does have great editing when you get like a little bit further. Yeah, I mean, I was really kind of impressed with this video.
It's a really good video. The dude knows what he's doing. Oh, that's why I didn't want to flash forward to get ads.
Oh no!
See what I mean?
Wait, pause it. I'm just kidding.
You remember we could watch YouTube videos and without commercials?
Yeah, you can get an ad block and it will do that.
Yeah, you have to pay them.
Pro hack. I'll help you out.
I'd like to say with this video, one thing I really liked that he did was he made the point that even if you have video or photos of the best structure in the world, unless you get video of it being made, it's still just trees. And not many people think about that. People just take all these videos and it's like, be it wind or a man or a creature, unless you have it in action, it's still just trees. And he points that out.
Exactly. He seemed to be pretty neutral in his thought process on that. It seemed like he just wanted to know if he existed. But you're right, because most of the time when I see stuff, I'm like, lightning.
Yeah.
Or heavy winds, because if we get a real bad storm here, you can hear the trees cracking because they're so old. So, but yeah, that was a beautiful one.
It's a very nice video. It's very well shot.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed watching it, even if I don't believe in British Bigfoot, and I still enjoyed this video. It's a good one. The links are in the description. Moving on to this one. Here's another good video. I enjoyed this one. It's a podcast where they interview Christopher Noel about the Patterson Gimlin film. And he makes all his points in a very calm, adult fashion. They're pretty salient points. I enjoyed this podcast. It's 8 minutes long. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. That was at least, I don't know. I thought the way it started that it was going to not work out so well, but I guess Christopher Noel just sounds like that. You know, it sounds aggressive. I don't know, but yeah.
They didn't bring up really anything new.
No.
I'll say that, but it is kind of a good video if somebody's, let's say, a beginner. Like they
Yeah.
bring up points like the guy speaking to Christopher Noel is like, well, I don't know much about it. I've seen the video, but tell me. And that's something, all these videos, many are old. We do need to get something to the people who are starting out. So I thought that was good.
It was a nice video. Yeah, like I said, Christopher Noel, he stays very calm. He's very adult about the whole thing. There's no immature mudslinging. He makes all his points, but there is nothing new. It's nothing we haven't heard a million times before. But I enjoyed it. It wasn't like, it didn't make me angry or anything.
I've never heard of the guy, the Mind Dog guy. Is he somebody new in the Bigfoot world or something?
I don't think so. I think he just runs a podcast, and this particular one was about the Bigfoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either.
I think he just has a podcast.
Huh. I'll have to go look at his other stuff just out of
Morbid curiosity.
Basically, I do that a lot. I find someone on YouTube and I see one video that interests me, and then I just subscribe to them and
And the rabbit hole you go.
perv their entire playlists and video. Yeah, I've done that before on more than one occasion.
Fair dues. Alrighty then. And for our final video, we have this 50-second masterpiece. What was up with you?
Oh my gosh, these two girls. No.
We have a couple of young ladies, obviously, from the deep south, who are investigating Bigfoot. They're newcomers to the Bigfoot community, and they've seen. Well, I can't do the accent. They've seen some strange activity. No, I can't do it.
Hi, I'm from Alabama, and I've seen some strange activity in these here woods. There's some trees that weren't down before. I find that kind of hinky, and I hear things that I know ain't no coyotes. That they just in this back of the forest, and it's really scaring us. We're gonna go take a look and see what's going on, because ain't no way that no trees fall in the forest without like a Bigfoot pushed them over, right?
Yeah, that was
That's basically the video.
They're newcomers. They're young. We wish them well.
I'd actually give them credit. Like, if they're not trying to work up to a hoax, which we don't know by how little they have, but there's nothing wrong if there's actually young people who want to get involved. As Cliff Barrickman said, you need a human and a Sasquatch to have a sighting. So if more people are getting out there, that's a good thing.
And it could be something else that they, at the very least, they're going to go on an adventure.
Right. And so I give them credit. They're trying. They're getting out there. And, be careful, ladies, and I wish them well.
Yep, I'm with you. I wish them well. Do I think that it's great, and that's what's going on? Probably not. But at least they're outside and they're going to go hunt down something. They'll find something of interest.
So cynical.
I'm not. Okay, I am cynical. There are things I believe in and things that I don't. I don't know. I would be more inclined to believe there's a haint out there than a Bigfoot. Like just some angry ghost of some sort than a Bigfoot.
I'm all in on the Rougarou.
They could get footage of a ghost or UFO or, anything. So that's why I say, hey, if they're out there, they could get it, or just a tree. You never know.
Yeah, just a tree. They could go rummaging through some large poop they found. Yes, don't get eaten by Bigfoot. Frank Smith said, good luck to them and don't get eaten by Bigfoot. I agree. However, if you see a Bigfoot, run towards them. Nobody else does that. Run directly towards them.
Hey, just
You got
I've
several
always,
Bigfooters that say if you've got an open heart and an open eyes and an open mind, that Bigfoot will come to you. So they should run up on Bigfoot, start a conversation. No one's doing that. They're just watching in quiet awe.
I've always said if we really want to find Bigfoot, we should get the paparazzi to get in because they'll go anywhere and do anything, run up and try and get it. So you're absolutely right.
Yes, I said ain't. That's what I call them.
Nah.
She's a bit cup and
Alright.
plate in the head, Dean.
I'm Southern, so I can say ain't, right?
Mm.
You are from Tennessee, that is south.
I am from Tennessee and Florida and many other places that are south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Fair dues then. That'll
Yeah.
wrap us up for this week. Chubbs, you got anything coming out?
I actually had a video drop earlier today. If anybody wants to check out, me and my co-host went over the Child's Play franchise and
Ooh.
gave a little retrospective. So a little entertainment.
How did I miss that? I love Charles Play.
Me too.
Right.
That's why I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, it dropped at like 3 o'clock Central Time where I'm at, so it was a little earlier. But yeah, Child's Play.
I was out dealing with my ferret, probably. Obviously, Nikki, you're not present on the internet. We will return next week, despite the hopes of many. It's good night from me, and it's good night from the lads and Nikki. Good night.
Good night.